Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do some really easy and budget-friendly Christmas decor. Some of these projects are easy enough to do with kids as well, so they are kid-friendly projects. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into this video, and I hope you enjoy. If you like my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you can be notified of new videos every week when I post. And I'll get started sharing with you these easy, budget-friendly DIYs for the holiday season. So let's start with these snowy mason jar tea light holders. Super easy. I actually take mason jars that we get from our local farmers market when we get our dilly beans and some of our canned goods. I save them and I remove the labels. With a foam brush, I'm going to do a light coat of the Mod Podge glue. This is the matte. You could use any one that you prefer, but I actually like the matte because it gives a really pretty reflection when you put the candle inside. So I'm going to just gently brush some of the glue on the outside of the mason jar, and I'm going to do 2 of these, but this would also be really pretty for a wedding or an event. I know there's lots of Christmas parties and events this time of the year, and this is a really easy way to add something to a table, or I'm going to be putting these on my mantle, but yes. So I'm going to go ahead and start by doing like a light layer of the glue, and if you have another type of glue, you could use that as well, but I really like to always have Mod Podge around, especially in my DIY kit, because I use it for a lot of different projects. Then I have some cardboard cut out here that I put some snow on, and then I'm just going to gently tap around all the way around the mason jar, and then I'm going to let that dry. And once it's dry, I'm going to add a few little elements to it just to really give it an even more holiday friendly feel. I'm going to make 2 today for our mantle, but you can repeat this process to make however many you need for tables or for decor for an event or for a wedding or for your own home. So really, really simple. Just going to let those dry. Once they have a chance to fully dry, then I'm going to take a little bit of twine and some greenery. You could just use greenery from the Christmas tree or a small pine cone or cranberries or whatever you prefer. You can get creative with it and just make a really simple tea light holder. Now also for the mantle, I'm going to make a really cute rustic snowflake piece, and so I'll show the finale of the tea holders and also this together because I'm putting them both on my mantle. So I found a free printable snowflake that you can just print out online. I will put a link for the one that I found in the description below where you can find it. I'm taking an X-Acto knife and a cutting board, and I'm just going to town with this one. This is probably the only one that isn't safe for kids because of the X-Acto knife, but if you have a stencil already or you just want to prepare the stencil ahead of time before you do the craft with your kids, it can still be a really fun craft that kids can do as well. And with stencils, there's a lot of free stencil options online where you can do this with so many different things. So if it's not a snowflake, if it's some letters that you want or a saying, or some other visual that you'd like, it's really easy to do. I'm taking a brush and some white, simple white paint, and then I'm going to put a little bit of the snow on top of that as well. I really loved how simple these projects were, but how they really added to the decor that I already had for Christmas to just make this small mantle area look really cozy and sweet. For this next DIY, I'm going to do a little play on ornaments with some ribbon. So just taking some ribbon and hanging them with these ornaments in the window. It's kind of a cool, classic, almost vintage feel. I just loved this idea. I had seen it on Pinterest a while back, and it was one of those that seemed very easy and doable. So I decided to go on Pinterest. I saw that it was just white kind of silk ribbon. You can use whatever you had. I decided to use this, and I'm going to make it different lengths so that when I hang it in the window, It's really beautiful throughout the day as well, and even into the evening. So I really liked this idea, and I wanted to try it. Now, I prefer to usually stick with ornaments that are plastic, but they look like they're glass just because, glass break kind of easily and around kids and everything. So if you can find ornaments that are plastic, hanging them in the window might be a little bit of a better option. But yeah, you can hang these with either, I put them inside the window and then closed the window, but you can also use a tack or tape or like a sticky they have like a sticky clay sometimes to hold things up, to prop things up. So that's how I went ahead and hung them in the window. This next idea is a partial DIY with these beautiful bells I found at Hobby Lobby. Now, everything that was Christmas related was 50% off when I went, so I spent well under $20 for everything that I needed in this video, including these bells, which this can be pretty expensive because last year I looked for bells like these on Amazon and they were kind of pricey. So I was excited to see these, and I basically just want to bring them together with some twine and also stagger them a little bit so that I can hang them. Like, I've seen really pretty pictures in magazines of like these hanging with a pair of skates or a really pretty wreath or anywhere around the house. It's just really beautiful classic vintage, which is what I was going for this year. So I'm creating a few knots just so that I can hang it and also that they are a little bit staggered. And it's that easy. I was so excited about these, and I think it cost me like $3.50. So I'm actually going to put it on our welcome sign because I don't really have the type of door that I can hang it on the door, which was what I originally wanted to do. But I really like how they look here as well. Continuing with that vintage theme, 2 years ago I did a lot of decorations featuring oranges. Now, nobody's got time to waste oranges because groceries are ridiculously expensive nowadays. So I'm going to cut the bottom and take out the inside, save that, set that aside. It can be used for different recipes. It can be used for glazes or even like orange juice if you wanted to. I'm going to take everything out the bottom, and then I'm going to snip a little hole in the top so that I can hang some twine through it. And then I'm going to stick it in the dehydrator for a few hours so that these don't mold. If you stick them outside in the sun, it'll take a little bit longer for them to dry out. But basically, we're just going to make simple ornaments. And if you want to see more ideas and kind of like natural decor ideas, I have a video on that I will link in a playlist. But today we're keeping it really simple. And this is a fun one to do with kids as well. And there's a few other ones too, like the popcorn garland you can do, or cranberry garland. But I just liked how simple and easy this was. And also I love the pop of color and that it's a compostable ornament and budget friendly as well if you keep the insides and use that as well. So I really loved how this turned out. And I've seen different versions of this where people create like mushrooms, like they'll paint it and make it look like a mushroom. I just like the simplicity of the orange and the color of the orange and just adding that pop of color on the tree. So if you're looking for last minute, budget friendly, easy DIY projects, even if you want to include kids with these projects as well, they are fun and simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my channel, please be sure to subscribe and also check out the playlist that I will link in my description below. And I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.